Good morning. Happy Sunday. It's been a while. Okay, let's go ahead. If you want to sit on a block or on a blanket or a meditation cushion, grab those ready and give yourself a couple nice breath, inhale and exhale. Make yourself feel comfortable. And when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. Take another big full breath in and a long exhale out. Big breath in and long exhale out. One more time. Breathing in and long exhale all the way out. And taking notice of the sensation of the exhale. Allow your body to soften. Allow yourself this space to check in, to say good morning to yourself, and ask yourself, how am I? Really, how am I feeling right here, right now? When we experience emotions or thoughts, allow yourself the courage to sit with them. Because everything that comes up, they're a part of you, the part of the human side, and they are valid. By checking in, it creates this notion that you are recognizing your needs. And by recognizing what you need, it's a gift to hone and to bring that self-love into you. And when you do that, it's a gift to all those around you. Take another smooth breath in and a long exhale, opening your mouth up. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Allow the surrounding to come to you as is. If you're sitting on any blocks, go ahead and remove them from underneath you and gently make your way and bring your right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, draw your arms up. Give yourself a nice stretch or gaze up towards the sky and pause here for a moment. Spread your fingers wide. Press down on the front foot, press down on the back foot. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, give yourself a nice cactus arms. Draw your shoulder blades behind you together. Continue to gaze up towards the sky. Breathe into the front part of your body. Open up. And then exhale, reach up. And then bring your arms forward here. Holding your left arm out. Inhale, trace your right arm up towards the sky. Let your gaze follow. And then draw it all the way behind you. Pause here. Inhale, reach and stretch yourself apart. And exhale, hold. Feeling that rotation of your thoracic spine. Let's inhale, bring that back arm forward. Noticing the rotation of your shoulder here. And then we begin again. Inhale, rise. Trace the sunrise. Bring your gaze and follow that right hand behind you. And then inhale again. And exhale. One more time here. And the intention is not to go fast. The intention is to try to slow down. Give yourself the space to wake up with ease, with gentleness, with loving awareness, noticing the sensations in your body and using that breath to wake up, to rejuvenate from within. One more time here, trace your hand all the way to the front. And then just inhale, reach forward. And then exhale, rise your hands up again, gaze up. And then exhale, cactus the arms here all the way down. Bring your hands behind your low back. Interlace your hands and draw the knuckles down and gaze up once more. Take this moment here, you can even close your eyes. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, slowly release. Let's plant our palms down and then slowly switch legs. Bring your right knee back down and then your left foot forward. Inhale, rise up. Full breath here. And as you cactus the arms here, bring your shoulder blades together. Hold and pause. Gaze up towards the sky or close your eyes. And in this moment, check in to your foundation. The sensation of your front left foot rooting down. At the same time, pressing down on the top of your right foot. Let's inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring your arms forward, palms facing together. Inhale, reach forward, and then slowly go ahead and trace your rainbow with your left arm here. Pause here in this moment, and then stretch yourself. Give you a nice stretch here. Breathe into it. Soften where you can soften. Just take notice. Are your shoulders rising up? If so, can you take another full breath? And when you exhale, soften into this ease. Inhale, trace that left arm back. And then go ahead at your own pace. Just noticing when you trace your arm back, the rotation of your thoracic, and then warming up our shoulders here. By using sensation, it allows us to anchor into this present moment, recognizing that this is the space you need to refill your cup, and recognizing that by being here, you're committed to growing, committed to continuing to love yourself. So check in, breathe into this space. This is safe, and you're doing great. Go ahead, bring the arms forward here, hold here. Reach forward, and then inhale, rise up, gaze up towards the sky. Full breath in. And then let's go ahead and cactus the arms all the way down behind us. And this time do the opposite, interlace. Draw the knuckles down, gaze up towards the sky, shoulder blades together as they draw them down your spine. Take another breath in. And then slowly exhale, release. Put your palms down towards the earth, tuck your back toes, and let's gently bring ourselves into a high plank. Spread your fingers wide. Really make yourself feel big. Grab the earth underneath you. Full breath here. And then exhale, let's draw our hips up and back. Let your head hang, let your gaze fall behind you. And then alternate, bending one leg over the other. Maybe inhale and exhale, shake your head one direction, nodding your head. And again, noticing, can you continue to push the earth away from you as you draw your hips up and back, feeling that lengthening in your spine. Breathe in here to allow the air to create space between each vertebrae. On your next inhale, glide into your high plank. Hold here. Slightly untuck your chin, feeling that lengthening, that straight line of your neck and spine. Exhale, release the knees down, untuck the toes, and gently hugging the elbows in, lower all the way down to your belly. Let's inhale, come into your baby cobra. Hug your elbows in, lengthen your shoulder blades down your spine. Draw your heart forward. Breathe here. And we exhale, gently press up, tuck your toes, and bring yourself up and back into your upward downward facing dog. Take another full breath in. And open mouth side out. Inhale, gently glide into your high plank. Exhale, release the knees down, untuck the toes and lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, draw your heart forward, lengthen your shoulder blade down your spine. And then slowly float your hands a few inches off the mat. Exhale, press down and bring yourself back into your downward facing dog. Take another big breath in. And a big breath, open mouth, side out. Let it all out. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Slowly, with control, walk your feet up towards your hands and come into a forward fold. Slightly bending in the knees, grab opposite elbows, and just sway side to side. Let your head hang. Take another inhale, release your hands onto the earth. Exhale here. Inhale, often you can use your blocks or just gently place your fingertips onto the earth. Lengthen your heart forward as you draw your thigh bones back. And we exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, root down and rise all the way up. Gaze up, reach your arms up towards the sky. Oh, give yourself a nice morning stretch. Wiggle those fingers. Beautiful, beautiful Sunday. And exhale, bring that energy palm down to your heart center. Bring that back down to you. Inhale, 3 count, lunging salutation. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, forward fold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, halfway lift. 2, 1. Exhale, press the palms down, step back into your high plank. 2, 1. Exhale into your downward dog. 2, 1. Inhale, glide into your high plank. 2, 1. Exhale, release the knees down, untuck the toes and lower. 2, 1. Inhale, baby cobra. Draw your heart forward, shoulder blades down your spine. And we exhale, tuck the toes. Gently bring yourself back up into downward dog. Inhale, float your heels high, bend the knees, look forward, walk up towards your hands into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hug it in. Root down and rise up. And bring the palms down, heart center. And we begin again. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, forward fold. 2, 1. Inhale, halfway lift. 1. Exhale, plant the palm. Step your right leg back, knee down. 2, 1. Inhale, rise up. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, plant the palm. Step back into your high plank and downward dog. Inhale, glide into your high plank. 2, 1. Release the knees down and lower all the way. 2, 1. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, press down into your downward facing dog. Inhale, float your right leg behind you. Exhale, step between your hands, back knee down. 2, 1. Inhale, arms up. 2, 1. Exhale, plant the palm, step your left foot to meet the right, forward fold. 2, 1. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hug it in. 3, 2, 1. Root down and rise up. 3, 2, 1. Palms together, exhale. 3, 2, 1. Begin again. Inhale, arms wide, reach up. 2, 1. Exhale, swan dive down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, left leg back, knee down. 2, 1. Inhale, rise up with the arms. 2, 1. Exhale, plant the palms, step back into your high plank and downward dog. 2, 1. Inhale, glide into your high plank. 3, 2, 1. Release the knees down and lower all the way, hugging the elbows in. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, baby cobra, heart forward, shoulder blades down your spine, and float your hands slightly a few inches off the earth. And exhale, plant your palms, tuck your toes, and bring your hip up and back, downward dog. Inhale, float your left leg behind you. Exhale, step between your hands, back knee down. 2, 1. Inhale, arms up. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, plant the palms, right foot to meet the left, forward fold. And then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold again. And root down and rise up. Reach out, draw the corners of your mouth up and smile. And then exhale, palms together. And we begin again. Inhale, arms wide and rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Hug yourself. Say thank you. I am here. Inhale, halfway lift here. Exhale, plant your palms and step back into your high plank. Yogi's choice. As you go from high to low, you can release the knees down or keep them lifted and gently drawing your elbows back and hugging them in, coming all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes and inhale, baby cobra. Or option, you can lengthen the arms here. Heart 4, shoulder blades continue to draw down your spine. And lastly, if you want, you can press down on the tops of your feet to elevate your knees and thighs. Heart 4, breathe here. And we exhale, coming into your downward facing dog. Take a moment here, check back in. Spread your fingers wide, really get a good hold of this earth. Feeling the earth underneath your finger pads, your palms. Take a big breath in. Exhale, sink into your pose, drawing your gaze. Let it fall between your legs behind you. And then lengthen your spine, maybe bending into that knee. While you're holding, noticing your grasp, the earth underneath your feet, underneath your finger pads. In this moment here, recognize that this is the earth that's connecting all of us here today. You are never alone. So just root down when you feel this loneliness. Take a moment to sit, pause, recognize that it is valid emotion, but at the same time, lean into the support around you. Let's inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, slowly walk or hop up to your hands, yogi's choice. Inhale, let's come into your halfway lift, lengthen the spine, heart forward as you draw your thigh bones back. And exhale, hug it in. Give yourself a nice hug. Or maybe this time, hug somebody that you love. Root down and slowly rise all the way up. Reach up towards the sky. Draw the corners of your mouth up and smile. It's a beautiful day. Channel that energy, that positivity that's always around you and always inside of you. Breathe in again, stretch, and as you exhale, bring the palms down to your heart center. I love this because it reminds me of Alex Toussaint, who Debbie and I do Peloton cycling class together. He always says, let's inhale, rise up again. Inhale, confidence as he says. Bring your palms together and exhale down. Let's go ahead and inhale again. Bend the knees, draw your hips back, and sink into your chair pose here. Lengthen your arms alongside your ears. Inhale, rise up. Now this time, as you sink your hips back, I want you to sweep your arms behind you. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. 2 more times here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. 1 more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. As you rise, root down through your left foot, and then bring your right knee up towards the sky, towards your chest. Yeah. Okay. Inhale, right here. Take a moment to ground down through that left foot. Exhale, step your right leg behind you. Come into your high lunge and sweep your arms behind. Bring your palms together to face each other like you're holding a beach ball. And really draw your fingertips behind. Really start to activate, engage everything in your body. And breathe in, allow that fresh air to energize you. Let's inhale, rise up. Exhale, cactus your arms here, open up your heart center and bring your hands all the way to your low back. Interlace your hands and draw the knuckles down. Breathe in. And exhale, slowly release, bring your arms back up towards the sky. And exhale, hinge forward here. Bring your palms together to heart center. Prayer pose. In this moment here, say a nice little prayer to yourself. I pray for health for all you with me here today. Inhale. As you exhale, draw the right elbow to the outside of that left knee into a prayer twist. Holding here. Press against your palms. Feel your right side of your body connecting with the left side. Feel that wholeness in this moment. Continue to draw and twist. Can you draw your gaze up towards the sky? Breathe in. Breathe out and slowly open your arms out to receive. Spread your fingers wide, let it shake, let it wobble, because this is all part of you being human. All the shake, all the wobbles. Life is a map, and maps are always changing. Life teaches us that impermanence is life. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your palms together to prayer once more, and then let's go ahead and square back to center. Exhale, bring your palms down towards the earth. Bring your right foot closer to you and spin it flat, lengthening the left leg out at the same time. Inhale. As you exhale, sink down towards your left knee. At the same time, draw your left thigh bone back and in. And then draw your right hip forward. Feel your entire body compressing together into that nice space. Inhale, rebend that left leg. Bring your left hand onto the block or onto the earth, up to you. Slowly root down through your left foot and float your right leg behind you. Lengthen here and hold. Flex your right foot behind you like you're kicking a wall or gluing your right foot to a wall. Inhale, bring your right hand to your heart and slowly peel your side body open. Lengthening your right arm up towards the sky. Hold here. Recognize and embrace all the sensations that are rising right now. If you fall, like I just did, it's okay. One more breath here. And then exhale, look down, rebend that left knee as you bring your right foot to meet the left, and then sink into your chair, and slowly inhale, rise up, lengthen up towards the side. And exhale, sweep your arms back. And we begin again. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Root down through your right foot. Left knee up towards your chest. Hold here. Stay steady with ease. Inhale. Exhale, slowly sweep and step your left foot behind you. High lunge. Again, bring your palms together to face each other. Activate in your entire body. Feel this course of energy through you. Feel this power inside of you. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, practice the arms here. All the way down to your low back. Opposite thumb on top of the other. And then draw the knuckles down and gaze up towards the sky. Breathe. Exhale, go ahead. Release and bring your arms back up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. And then bring your palms together as you exhale to your heart center prayer. And once again, say a nice little prayer. Maybe to yourself or to your friends or neighbor. Just anybody that you think may need a nice little prayer right now. Breathe in. Exhale, draw your left elbow to the outside of the right knee into a twist and hold. Now anchor down. Feel your left palm connecting with the right palm. By checking in and bring awareness to the sensations, you are anchoring yourself into this moment. Inhale. Exhale, open your arms wide. And then exhale, bring it back together. Rotate to face the mat and then bring your hands down. Inhale, float your left leg forward closer and spin that foot down as you lengthen the right leg out. Inhale, draw that right thigh bone back and in as you draw your left hip forward. Breathe here. Inhale, rebend that right knee. Bring your right hand onto a block or outside on the mat. And slowly straighten your right leg as you float your left leg up behind you. Flex that left foot here. And then when you're ready, bring the left hand to your heart and then slowly sweep your body open to the side. Continue to hold here. Let it shake, let it wobble. Root down. One more full breath. And then draw your gaze down, rebend that right knee as you bring your left foot to meet the right. And sink down into chair and rise up. And exhale, sweep behind. 1, 2, 3, and rise up. This time, rise all the way up onto your tippy toes. Hold here. And as you exhale, sink down onto your chair. Hold here. Inhale, rise up again all the way to your tippy toe. Bring your hands together, interlace them, and then exhale, sink your heels down towards the earth, and then bring your hands all the way down to your heart center. Interlace your hands with the pointer finger up. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, let's go ahead and side bend over to the left. Draw your right hip to the right side. Breathe into it. Inhale, back to center. Side bend over to the right side. Draw your left hip to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release your hands and come into your low back. Inhale, draw your heart up as you draw your elbow towards the midline of your body. Exhale, release and bend the knees and slowly slide your hands all the way down behind your legs into a forward fold. Inhale, let's come into our halfway lift. Your hands can be on the block. Lengthen your heart forward as you draw your thigh bones back. And then exhale, plant the palm, step back into your high plank, and then downward dog, drawing your hips up and back. Inhale, foot your right leg behind you. Exhale, let's step it to the outside of that right hand. The right foot on the outside of the right hand. And then option is to release that back knee down or keep it lifted. Yogi's choice. Inhale, root down through your left palm as you reach and twist your right arm up towards the sky. Feeling again that thoracic turn, rotation, massaging your spine, your low back. Reach up. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your right hand down with control, rooting down through your right foot and using your hands. Step your left foot to the outside of the left hand and then come into your squat here. Option, you can use your blocks to elevate. Bring the earth up to meet you where you're at. Bring your palms together, heart center. And then your elbows. See if they can touch the inner knee. Inhale, lift your heart center. Draw the front body open. Breathe in. Exhale, hinge forward. Let your head hang. And then slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. Removing your block from underneath you. Roll your shoulders up and down. Take your time. There's no hurry, no rush. And then at the same time, heel toe your feet to hip width or together. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up and down one more time. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. And then come into your tippy toes again. Exhale, bring your palms together. And then slowly down to heart center as you lower your heels down. Interlace your hands, point your finger up. Inhale, rise. Exhale, side bend over to the right side. Your left hip, draw it to the left side. Inhale, back to center. Side bend over to the left, drawing your right hip to the right side. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, bring your hands down to your low back. Let's inhale, draw your heart up, gaze up. Exhale, bending your knees, slowly slide your hands all the way down your legs, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, let's come into your halfway lift, draw your front of your head forward, lengthen the spine. And exhale, plant your palms, step back into your high plank. Exhale into your downward dog. Inhale, float your left leg behind you. Exhale, step that foot to the outside of your left hand. And again, option to keep that right knee lifted or you can lower. Life is about options. Life is about checking in and not letting your ego drive your decisions, but rather letting yourself checking in to see what it is that you honestly need in this moment. Inhale, reach your left arm up, root down to your right hand. Breathe here. Just notice the sensations along your body. Maybe your low back, how does that feel? Breathe in here one more time. As you exhale, bring the left palm down. Tuck your back toe and step your right foot to the outside of that right hand. And then again, we come into our squat, into our malasana. Allow yourself this space. Allow yourself this honesty of checking in and leaning into the support around you. Breathe and lift the heart. Exhale, hinge forward, let your head hang. And then slowly rise up one vertebrae at a time. Shrug your shoulders up and down. And as you do so, heel toe your feet together. Couple more times here. Breathe in. Exhale, lengthen your arms alongside your palm facing up. Inhale, reach your arms up again. We rise. Every morning we have the blessing to rise. So here, hold this pose. Draw the corners of your mouth up and smile. It's a beautiful, beautiful day because you got to wake up and begin again. Root down through your left foot. Gently bring your palms together down to heart center in prayer. And then draw your right knee up towards your chest. Hold here. Flex and point that right foot. At the same time, when you're focusing on your ankle and your foot, take notice of other body parts. Can you soften your shoulders down your ears and relax your jaw? Breathe here. Gently bring your right hand to your right ankle and then draw it behind you. Little quad stretch here. Yeah, glue that right heel to your right glute. Your left hand can be on your waist, rooting down in this moment. Stay up tall. Give yourself this grace of feeling proud of yourself. Lengthen, big. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Still keeping that heel glued to your glute. Allow your gaze to follow. Often it's to lengthen your arms alongside your ears and hold here. If you want to add further intensity, you can gently press your feet against your hand as you open it up. Dancer pose, here we go. Dancer pose. We practice this pose to remind us that life is a dance if we allow ourselves to have fun. Full breath here. And then gently, with control, come back up. If you fall out of it, that's okay. Hug that right knee back into your heart center. Inhale here. And then slowly step that right leg behind you and come into a high lunge. Rise up here. Bring your hands together, interlace it, point your finger up, rise up. Exhale, hinge forward, and see if you can come and flip that back leg up behind you. You can use your blocks again. There's no shame, right? It's not a competition. You're in the safety of your own space. Even if you're in an actual physical class with others, it's still your space. Inhale here. Exhale, rebend that front left knee and come back into your high lunge. Inhale, rise. Exhale, spin the back right foot down and open up the long edge of your mat and come into your warrior pose here. Bend into that left knee. Reach your arms wide. Make yourself wide. And then draw your gaze down your left hand. Doesn't matter what they say, right? Let's go ahead and bring your right arm down, left arm up towards the sky. Reverse it. Take a moment here to feel this power pose. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left forearm to the left side and lengthen your right arm over your ear. Draw your gaze here. Feel that lengthening of that right side. Root down to the outer edge of that right foot. Straighten your right arm. Can you draw your top shoulder up and back ever so slightly? Continue to open up the front body. Breathe into it. Exhale, hold. Really lengthen the bottom arm out. Ha, power. Inhale slowly. With everything you got, come to center. Bring your hands together in prayer. And then we're gonna lunge. Lengthening your left leg out. We're gonna bend into that right side, lunging into the right side. Yeah, to the back of your mat. Beautiful. And then gently, we're gonna spin to the front of the mat. Bending into that left knee. Runner's lunge. Option, you can release the right knee down or keep it lifted. And then we're gonna twist, bring our left arm up towards the sky. Inhale, rise up here. Exhale, bring the left palm down and slowly step your right foot to meet the left. Sink into your chair pose and rise all the way up. And exhale, sink back down, skip your arms behind you, and rise up. Now this time, root down through your right foot as you draw your left knee up towards your chest. You can hug it. You can flex and point that left foot again, massaging your ankle. right? At the same time, we're working on strengthening our right ankle by really working on our balance. We're using your left hand, grab your left ankle, and then draw it behind you. Glue that left heel to your ankle, to your glute. Yeah, your right arm, you can come onto your waist or you can lengthen it. I've also heard that if you grab your right earlobe, the opposite side, it helps with balance. I don't know if that's true, but you can try that out. Breathe here. Wonderful. I love that, Debbie, looking magnificent. When you're ready, slowly allow your gaze to follow as you hinge forward. And again, you can stay here. If you like, you can add some intensity by pressing your foot against your hand and open up here and back to dancer we go. As you open up that back foot, can you re-square that left hip down so you're not splaying it out and hold here, adding a little bit of intensity at the same time. Let your right leg shake and wobble. Breathe here. You're doing great. Trust the process, trust the journey. And then slowly inhale, come back. Hug that left knee in. And as you exhale, step your left leg back and come into your high lunge here. Ooh. I forgot to turn off my heater, so it's kind of getting a little hot over here. Inhale, rise up. Let's go ahead and bring our palms together, point your finger up. As you exhale, hinge forward. And then see if you can float that left leg up. Option is to release the hands and come onto the block. Okay? And then inhale again, rebend that right knee as you tap your left foot back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, spin the left foot down as you open up to the long end of your mat. Lengthen your arms out into a T. Root down to that right knee, right foot, bend to the right knee. Draw your gaze down your right fingertips and stretch yourself. Make yourself take up space. Take up space because you're allowed to take up space. Inhale, release the left arm down, right arm up towards the sky. Gaze up here. And exhale, right forearm onto that right side. Lengthen your left arm over your left ear. Again, keep everything straightened. We do a lot of bending already, either typing on our desk or sitting down. So we're going to try to practice the opposite, lengthening, creating space within our joints. Inhale here. As you exhale, can you draw that top left shoulders up and back ever so slightly? The power is slowing down. That's the hardest part, right? But the hardest part is just passing through the hard. Let's go ahead and lengthen the bottom arm out. You can do hard things. You're doing it right now. Let's inhale, come to center. Let's bring our palms together to heart. And then exhale, bend and side lunge into the left side as you straighten your right leg up. Yeah. Your right leg is lengthened, toes pointed up. You're on the left side. Inhale, exhale. Let's go ahead and inhale towards the front of the mat again. Frame your right foot with your hands. Option to release that left knee down or keep it lifted. And let's reach our right arm up into a twist here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, replant that right arm down. And then gently step your left foot to meet the right. Come into a forward fold. And then slowly bend the knees, sink your hips, and come into a chair. And then rise all the way up. Oh, stretch. And then we sink back into a chair. Sweep your arms back 3 times. 1, 2, inhale, exhale, sweep. 3, inhale, exhale, sweep. And then inhale, rise up again. And this time just sink into your chair with control. And like an elevator, we're gonna slowly ride that elevator all the way down into a seated position. Doesn't have to be pretty. Go ahead, give yourself a nice hug. Hug it in, and then rock all the way, hug yourself all the way down to your back, and just rock side to side. Maybe lengthen the opposite leg and just kind of kick it out for a moment. And then let's go ahead, come all the way, rock up. 3 times. On your third time, just come into a seated position with your knees bent. So nice and tall. Inhale, lengthen your arms forward, palm facing up. And then exhale, come all the way down. And then draw your arms above you. Sweep it atop. And then exhale, inhale slowly. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach forward. And exhale. You can keep your knees, legs bent if you like, or you can keep them lengthened. And then we're just coming slowly coming up. Make sure there's nothing obstructing you. And exhale all the way down. Inhale, come all the way up. And then reach forward. Hold here in this reach. Now flex your feet. Exhale, release your hands either onto your toes or on the side, on your shin, whichever where your hands are, you're doing great. So here, inhale. And exhale, go ahead. Roll all the way down to your back with control. Arms overhead. Bring your knees, bend your knees and bring your feet to hip width. Draw your heel closer to your glutes. And then slowly bring your arms alongside you. Inhale, lift your hips up towards the sky as you reach your arms overhead. And exhale, gently lower. 2 more times like this. Inhale, lift your hips up and away from the earth as you reach your arms overhead. Exhale, back down. 1 more time here. Inhale, lift your hips up and away, arms overhead. And now hold here. Adjust and just take notice. Can you root down evenly through the 4 corners? Are you feeling more weight on the outside of your feet? If so, can you root down evenly through those inner arches? At the same time, tuck your toe bones to continue to open up the front body here. Relax your throat, take a full breath in. And a long exhale, slowly release your hips down. Bring your arms all the way down alongside you. Bring your feet wider than your mat width and just windshield wipe them side to side. Let's do that 1 more time. Bring your feet together hip width. Hold it here. Inhale, root down through your feet as you draw your hips up and away. This time, keeping your arms alongside you, you can either do robot arms, pressing down on your triceps, the upper back arm, or you can grab your mat, or lastly, you can bring your hands underneath your low back, interlace them as you tuck your shoulder blades further underneath you. Rooting down here, continue to tuck your toe bone. Breathe here. Press down on the outer edges of your hand, your forearm, your upper arm. Let everything just feel and shake. Notice the difference. Notice what you notice. And by just noticing, it's already part of your growth. Taking space to just check in. That is maturity in yourself. One more full breath here. Slowly release your hands from underneath you and come down 1 vertebrae at a time. And again, bring your feet wider than your mat width and windshield wipe side to side. Let's inhale, hug your knees in, hug it tight. Oh, nice tight squeeze. Cross at the ankle. And let's rock and roll up and down 3 times. And on your 3rd time, bring yourself all the way to your hands and knees in tabletop. Knees, hands stacked underneath. Wrists stacked underneath your shoulders, knees hip width apart. Press down on top of your feet here for a moment. Just press down. Nothing to do. Just feel. And then slowly release, tuck your toes. And then let's bring our hands, our fingers to face us. And then sink rock back and forth. Lengthening the backs of our hands, our arms, our wrists. Okay? And then now this time, keeping your fingers pointed towards you, come onto the tops of your hand. Okay, so now your palm is facing you, your fingers are facing you. Then again, rock back and forth. On your next inhale, slowly. Keeping your toes tucked. Bring your glutes to your heels and just sit nice and tall. I want you to breathe into the opening of the bottom of your feet, creating space, right? There's so many parts of our body that we need to intentionally be mindfully that we can breathe into it, create space. And slowly bring yourself back up, cross your ankles behind you, lengthen your legs out, and bend your knees again. Let's bring your hands behind you, and then bring your legs, bend them 90 degrees towards the right side. So your knees are pointed towards the right side. You're gonna come this way, okay? Your hands are behind you, supporting you. Now, you're gonna windshield wipe, right? Yeah. So just tapping your knees, both the knees down. Breathe here. And then if you want to add some intensity, see if you can do it without using your hands for support. All right. Beautiful. Still continue to tap your knees down. I find that when I do that without my hands, I start to move on my mat. Nice one, Sister Gail. All right, let's go ahead. Come to center. Bring your soul together, knees wide. Inhale here and just give yourself a nice little hip opener here. Bring your hands forward, butterfly pose. Breathe in, soften your shoulders. And let's slowly come all the way down to your belly. Lengthen your legs out and lengthen your arms overhead. Nice stretch here. Give yourself a nice stretch. Oh, and as you exhale, hug your knees in, hug it tight. Oh, sound effects. Open your arms out into a T, and then gently bring both knees over to the left side. Option to bring that left hand gently, place it on the top knee. Your gaze can be up towards the sky or over to your right side. And see if you can soften both shoulder blades down towards the earth. And then close your eyes and take notice of the sensations. Once again, by tapping into our sensations, how our body feels, we're recognizing this connection. And by recognizing the connection, it brings us to this present moment, anchoring you, checking in once more. Breathe here. You are doing great. Gently inhale both knees back to center. And then drop them all the way to the right, lengthening your left arm out. Your right hand can be on top of that top knee. You can close your eyes here. And again, take a full breath in. Gently soften as you exhale. And you soften the left shoulder blades down towards the earth. Can you breathe into that low back? Can you soften your jaw and make your mouth feel spacious all around? Let's gently inhale the knees back to center. Lengthen your legs up and give it a nice flex and point again. Maybe circle the ankle one direction, the opposite direction. Let's go ahead and bend the knees. Draw your knees closer to your armpits and then grab the outer edges of your feet. Coming into happy baby, blissful baby. Rock side to side. Take another full breath in. And exhale, hug your knees in. Let's inhale. Hold yourself into a tight ball as you try to float your forehead to kiss your knee. Hold it tight. Breathe in a little further. Hold that breath inside of you. Recognize that this breath is your gift. This breath is your superpower. This breath is your energy. And you have permission to hold it as tight as you can. Protect everything, every part of you. Inhale once more. And then slowly open up and blossom up. Lengthen your legs out, down towards the earth. Let your feet fall to the side. Lengthen your arms alongside your palm facing out. Take another inhale in through the nose. Feel your belly lift. And long control exhale. Soften your shoulder blades closer to the earth. Let your eyes come to a close. And in this moment, let go, and surrender. If you drifted away, so bring your attention back to your breath. Begin to wiggle your toes, your fingers. Inhale and reach your arms overhead and give yourself one final stretch. And exhale, hug your knees in, give yourself a nice tight squeeze. Say thank you and celebrate yourself for making it all the way here. You did it. Keeping the eyes closed, go ahead and roll onto either side in fetal position and pause there in this moment. In this moment here, I want to remind you that things are about to change for you. May the overthinking and the doubt exit your mind right now. May clarity replace confusion. May peace and calmness fill your life. You've been so strong long enough. It's time to start receiving your blessings. You deserve it. Keeping the eyes closed, gently press yourself up to a seated position, nice and tall, and bring both hands over to your heart. Take another breath in through the nose. Feel yourself lift, sit up nice and tall, and stay lifted. Allow your exhale to release any doubt, any negativity that you feel, anything that's no longer serving you, let it out. Take another inhale here, feel your heart underneath you, and recognize that everything you need has always been inside of you. And all you need to do is to allow yourself to embrace it. Let's bring your palms together to heart center. Take another full breath in. Another long exhale out. Allow this moment to be an invitation for you to wake up and begin again. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. Let peace, love, strength continue to thrive inside you. May you feel the love. May you embrace your love. And may you share your love with the world. Namaste. All right.